Good morning, Old Fisherman. Back with you again, Lake Monticello. So, we're going to try to cast for some bass and crappies today. I don't know if we'll catch any. Hey, you see where we at. They don't need to try to hide or try to go to my spot this morning. I thought I hit it yesterday. Somebody sitting right there. So, hey, this is what happens when you do videos. Somebody beat me to my hole this morning. They sitting right there parked, so we're going to have to do something else today. We're just going to cast the banks today is what we're going to do. Cast the bank today. All we can do. My hole is gone. That's exactly why I hate to put up crappie videos right there. Because people will root you out. You show them and they'll take it. Well, we threw up here against this dock and we caught one. So, hey, might be some biting today, hopefully. I'm sure they over there on the hole. There's one right there, look at that. See that? You can catch them somewhere else too. That's a good one. Hey, that's a good one. You gotta love a good one. Look at that, what a slab. It might be biting today. Might catch some casting today. Not at the old hole where I get hung up. We might catch them elsewhere. So maybe they done me a favor. Who knows? You know, karma works in mysterious ways. Maybe they're sitting over there hung up, and the old fisherman's out here catching fish. Hopefully. Just let it down and reeling it in is all we're doing. Kind of 1-2ing it, and twitching it in. What we doing? You got to love that. There you are. Stay down there. Hey, stay down there. You got to love it. Huh, nice ones too. Nice ones too. Cloudy day, kind of rainy, drizzly, and Monday morning, and we're going to catch them today on this lake. I got a feeling. Perfect day for fishing. Back up a little bit, won't get too close. Hey, you got to love this. That's a nice one right there. Huh, I'm going to show this one to you. That's a good one. Look at that. Huh, that's a good one right there. You got to love a good one. Look at the size of that crappie. Hey, that's 3 already. Catch a limit quick this morning, hopefully. Just casting and kind of twitching it in. What we're doing. Throwing down the end of that dot right now. Yeah, just twitching in. Ought to be a good week, especially with it raining. Ought to be a good day. You'd think. Kind of staying back off of it, working it in. What we doing? There you are. There you are. You got to love this. What? You got to love this. Oh, that's a little bass. We didn't want him. Couldn't keep him no hand. Little bass. Get it. All we're doing is letting it sink down and working it in with that 1, 2, 3 yo-yo. 1, 2, and let it drop. 3. 1, 2. Pause it, let it drop, and there you are. All you got to do, pause it and let it drop, and there he is, people. What? Good gracious. Huh? This is going to be fun today. Ain't that big, but it's going to be fun today. Look at him. Hey, they biting today. Biting a little triple ripple right now is what I got on, a little white and green. Triple ripple. So we're back out. We'll sit right here and have us a good time on Lake Monticello. You got to love it. Old Fisherman getting wired up here this morning. I'm sorry y'all can't hear my videos. I hadn't been shouting. I hate to shout. But I try to talk a little louder today. It's when I point my head the other way and when the camera's way up high. Hey, since y'all seeing everything, we might as well just bring the camera down a little bit. Bring the camera down. When I raise that camera, it makes it sound different. So let's bring the camera down since we ain't worried about this spot, because I done showed y'all this spot anyhow. Let's do that right there. And maybe you can hear me better. That's what I'm thinking. But we're gonna sit here and cast this place, and hopefully there's enough out there that we can catch a mess right here. Let's hope. I'm sure them fellas are killing them around yonder. I wasn't thinking nobody'd be here on Monday. I was late getting here. Forgot my minnows and went back to get minnows, and I probably won't even use them. But I went back to the house to get my minnows, and that cost me, oh, there was a bite and I missed him. That cost me to lose my spot probably. But that's okay, it ain't my spot, it's anybody's spot, but I just hate I revealed it. I think I showed a little bit too much bank. I seen a little bit of bank yesterday. These fellas that know this lake, they know where I'm at. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or maybe they knew that spot. But hey, they sitting on it, that's all I got to tell you. They sitting on it right now. And ain't but one boat unloaded in this lake and he went straight to that spot. So that tells me something. Wasn't nobody on it this last weekend. Might have been somebody that seen me on it though. A couple of bass boys come through there. There's a good possibility somebody seen me on it and knew me and they went and took it this morning. That's what I'm thinking happened. My jigs done got messed up, broke down here. Might have to put another on. We're using an 1/8 ounce head and a triple ripple little white, blue, and green combination. Not the color I normally use, I just picked this one up. But that's what we're using. I know there's some more fish out there. Probably gonna have to catch a couple and leave and come back and catch a couple more. What I'm thinking. It's a perfect day, kind of misty, rain, cloudy. There you go. It's a perfect day for catching these fish. That's a nice one there. That's a nice one there. That's a nice one there. A big fish. Dang it. That's a big old crab. That's a dipper. Hey, that's a dipper. You got to love a dipper. Look at that. Look at that, what a big old female. Huh? These crabbies are gonna be wide open this week. You got to hit them what you can. Look at the size of that one. Ain't that a pretty one? Huh? You tell me that ain't a pretty crappie. He sucked it too, boy, all the way down. Jokers are hungry this morning. They feeding this morning, people. They are feeding this morning ahead of this rain. And we are gonna try to catch them on this lake. A lake I love. Appreciate all my fans. Let me tell you, boy, I spent half the night on comments. I appreciate all y'all. I do. And I'm glad you're watching the Old Fisherman videos, and I'm hoping I'm teaching you something. If not, you're getting some good enjoyment. I'm gonna have to change jig. I got another color right here. Let's put it on, see if it makes a difference. We got a blue and yellow here. Put it on. See if they'll bite this. No, this is kind of already tore up. Must have been an old one. That's an old one. Ain't no good. Here's a pink and yellow and a little darker color. They ought to hit this one. Let's try this one for a little bit. Ain't gonna hurt. They don't bite it, we'll go hunt another one. Hey, I'm sure they hit the Bobby Garland in there. They got the Bobby Garland on my doggone long rod. And I don't want to get on top of it yet till I get through catching and casting. We're gonna just sit right here at this angle and throw up by that dock and work it back. That's what we're gonna do. Might not hit this color, might want that other color. You might have to put that other color back on. That other color's pretty. I don't even know if I got them over there. I think I do. Didn't get a bite that time, that ain't good. Get back out a little bit. Change my angle a little bit. That'd be a good place for the cart and jig. I just think we got one ready. That'd be a good place for the Bobby Garland and the cart. Let me tell you, good place. We'll leave it in the strike zone a little bit quick, a little bit longer. They ain't hitting this color as good unless I caught them all. Might have caught them all. Might have to go back to that other color. Yesterday when I got back to the landing, the fella left me a little paddle tail jig. I might try it in my door handle. Hey, I'm putting the other color back on. I'm superstitious when it comes to changing colors. Give me a second. I got them working on something I don't like to change. See if I can find what I had on. Oh yeah, there you are right there. Here's what I had on right here. Kind of a blue and white looking jig. Right there. Try it. A blue and white looking jig. Oh, it's a perfect day for fishing. Let me tell you, it's kind of a drizzly day. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. But hey, Miss Deborah's going today to buy her embroidery machine. Boy, I tell you what, that redhead knows she loves to spend some money. But hey, I guess that's what she wants to do. I guess that's what the old fisherman's got to let her do. Tell you fellas something. You think you're gonna keep a ring on your wife, you might as well forget it, because it's a losing battle. I done tried that. I've been through that stage. Now I've learned, old age, you learn one thing. Hey, Miss Deborah's working, she makes her own money. You ain't gonna tell her what to do with her money. Hey, if I'd asked her, she'd go buy me a boat if she had enough. She ain't got enough to do that. She'd be the first one to go out and buy a boat. But you know, you can't tell your wife what you're gonna do with, unless you got, you know, you're working together and you got a bunch of bills. You don't need to be blowing it. But if you got the money and you want to do it, you better enjoy it while you can. You get old, but don't go in debt to do something. That's what I'm saying. Don't go in debt what ties you up where you can't enjoy nothing just to get something that you can't afford. And I've always said that, and I agree with that. I always will. But don't go in debt buying stuff that you can't afford. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Now, this jig here has got more white on it than the other one had, so I might have messed up. This jig don't look like the one I was using. When I was using it, had more blue, so I might have got the wrong one out, is what I'm trying to say. It might not hit this white jig, white and green. I'm not a fan of white and green. It's just something I think it's got to have some dark colors on it, especially on a dark day. So, but we'll see if one bites. I might have to dig in there and get one a little darker. I should have picked that a little bit better. You seen they was biting the other, and then when they tore it up, and I'm looking at the other one right there, it was almost blue. Hey, so maybe, I've got some blue and greens, maybe I ought to change to a blue and green, period. I ain't hitting the one with white on it. And there might not be no more there too. I might not be giving it a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this white color. It's too white. See if I can find a blue one. See if I can find a blue one. I know I got blues. Right here, doggone royal blue and green. I bet you they'd eat that one. Bet you. Throw that right there. I don't know where I got that other one at, because I ain't got no more like that. I got blue-black. They ought to hit the blue-black. I ain't got no more of that other color. I don't know where I found that one at. Huh. Thought I had every color there was in here, triple ruffles. Don't look like it. That's got too much white. I don't like them. I don't like them. Might put a Bobby Garland on. Try it. Why not? They was hitting it yesterday. Let's try the Bobby Garland cast on his head. See if we can put one of them on. I don't like that white. I'm not a fan of that white in this lake. Some lakes, that's what you got to have. I like darker colors in this lake. And we got a big old 1/8 ounce head of this Bobby Garland. It might be too big a head. I'm not using a lead, so I got a bigger head, but it don't want to sit right on this big old head. It don't look like the one I caught him with yesterday. It's a different look. It might not hit it. We'll see. See if they hit Bobby Garland. Getting too close. Getting too close. See if they hit Bobby Garland in there. They ain't seen Bobby Garland in there. Not this color. Man, I hate I lost my good spot, though, let me tell you. I could have probably limited out right there. They ain't gonna leave that spot, let me tell you. But it's aggravating the fish. Let me tell you. There's so many trees and stuff in there, it's just so aggravating the fish. I'm better off a place like this right here, I don't get hung up. Now, we caught a couple and you see what happened. They done left. They left. They have left. What they doing? They ain't hitting Bobby Garland. So they left. We caught the few that was there, and there's probably either no more or they left. That's what I'm thinking. We might can ease up there with the fly rod, a long rod, and catch them. That Bobby Garland ain't looking real good. It's kind of crooked. I don't like the Bobby Garland on a 1/8 ounce head. I like it on a 16th or 32nd head, smaller head. And I could put a smaller head, but the fish are targeted is down about 8 or 10 foot. That's probably about 18 or 20 foot off the end of that dot right there. So they down deeper. And I like a wiggle tail when I'm casting the jig too. And when I'm dropping it straight down, I like the Bobby Garland. This has got that straight tail, so it's a little different. It looks like all of them is there. Unless we just, I'll tell you, I got a 16th head with a lid on it right here. Let's try it. See what happens. Let's try it. Let's pick up another rod here. Pick up another rod. And it's got a green on it. Let's see if they hit the green. It might hit the green. Got the number 7 lead on this, and I like casting in deeper water with this number 7 lead on a 16th head. That's what I like casting. Number 7 lead on a 16th head. We got 4-pound test on here, that braid on the other one. Looks like we caught them all. Hey, we done wore our welcome out here. Well, it looks to me like we're going to have to find another spot. We're going to have to find another spot. I see them shooting a scoop shad out the water out there, so something out there feeding. Bunch of shad in here, that's a good sign. See them out there feeding on them shad? Bass hitting in it. Go out there and see if we can catch one of them. Bass or crappies or something hitting in them shad. Right out there. Don't look like we're gonna catch no more there. This will probably be the day they come to the bank, sure enough. There's been a few caught right on the bank. Most of them been off the bank, on brush, trash. Get the right place, you can catch it. Don't get the right place, you ain't gonna catch it. Well, they just quit in there. I ain't caught a fish, since I lost my doggone good jig I was using, and I ain't got a nut in that color I see. Not exactly. Got one close. Got one close, not another one exactly that color. They ain't hitting this. They ain't hitting the green, and they ain't hitting the Bobby Garland. So, I guess what I'll do now is I'll take the Bobby Garland off and put that blue and chartreuse tail on for right now. See what happens. That blue, dark blue. See if they'll take that one. All right, turn this boat around. Cannot believe we caught 4, boom, 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 and they just quit. And you seen it, what they doing. 4 and they quit. And it could be the angle I was throwing down through there. I might change my angle. A lot of times you casting, you got to change your angles. You can't stay with the same angle. You know, angles are important when it comes to fishing. Everybody comes in here and fishes this place straight in. Might not be the best way to fish it. I might have just caught all the fish. Catch a couple, they run out, is what happens. There's one. There's one. Put the blue on and got one. See that? They want that darn royal blue. Different color is what they want. Huh? Different color is what they're looking for. Different color. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Huh? Different color is what they want. Doggone it. Maybe we got something going now. I'm going to show you the color I caught that, no? Huh? I'm going to show you the color. Look at nice crappie. Look at that. Using a 1/8 head, no lead, 1/8 head, a royal blue with some silver speckles in it, and a green tail. What we do, you see me throw the Bobby Garland and 2 different other color jigs in there and didn't get a bite, put that blue on, they want that blue. And then I drop in there and I catch one. Let's see if we can catch a nut. Huh? Let's see if we can catch a nut. Might not, but we might. He was down pretty deep. He was down pretty deep. Got a bad place in my line right there. My braid's got a piece of it. I try to pick a knot out and I cut a piece of it. Still holding good, but only thing about braid, it ever gets in a knot, you can't hardly get it out. Ain't no way to pick it out like monofilament. All right, throw it back out. You know there's more fish out there than that. That's 4, I think, or is that 5? It might be 5 we done got in there. I caught one before I turned on the camera. There's probably one of these days you can catch some trolling down through here. What I'm thinking. Guarantee you can catch some trolling today. Yeah, I got back to the truck yesterday and there was a pack of jigs, little yellow jigs with a white tail, little paddle tail, sitting in my door handle. I don't have a clue who set them. There's one. I don't have a clue who put them there. All I know is they were pretty. I just ain't used them yet. Hey, right now this royal blue. Blue is the key. I done found out already. Blue is the key, people. Blue is the key. All right. Hey, they not huge, but they good crappies. I said crappies are getting out of the lake. I believe I'm wrong. I believe there's plenty of them here. Just got to know how to catch them. I just quit focusing on crappies is what I've done. I ain't put no new brush out in years. And I'm thinking maybe that's why I'm not catching them like I used to. I used to be on top of it. I used to pull trees out here and drop them. I have 15 or 20 places to fish, and I haven't done it in years. I got old, I quit doing all that work. Well, it takes work to keep crappies, buddy. You keep crappies, you got to put the work in. Unless you get lucky and find some old stuff. But new stuff is the key, especially when it's not in the spring, when they get out a little deeper. New stuff is the key. These fish didn't bite at all yesterday evening. I did not catch a limit of fish yesterday. I started off good and never did catch, I think 16. So it ain't as easy all day. After you turn the camera off, sometimes you struggle. So it ain't as easy as it looks when I'm right here on camera. I usually got the camera on when I get on a place first starting, and you always catch a couple quick, and that makes it look good. But hey, we're doing pretty good. We done caught, I think, 7 now. I got to kind of make sure I don't want to get over the limit. I catch my limit quick, I'm gonna go bass fishing or either go out there and see if I can find some perch. Bass is eating it up in this lake. You take a worm or any kind of little jig or right and around the banks, you can catch bass. They're right on the bank, the bass. They spawning just like these crappies. Day like this, overcast, high water. For some reason they left the water, I guess because of warm weather. The water has been up every day for 4 days, and that makes fishing good. Let me tell you, that makes fishing good. What you do in a place like this is, like I said yesterday, you leave it and you come back. Now right up here is some old trash shallow. There might be a couple laying up here right there. What I'll do is I'll leave it for a little bit, let it rest. You got to let a place rest. And you go up here and you fish, cast on up here a little bit. There might be some out here shallow. It's a little dip in here. That's another one of them little dips I talk about. And if they get real shallow, they'll get in that dip. But now them fish out there is deeper than what the water is over here. But that ain't no guarantee there ain't no fish right there. It might be fish up here shallower. So you got to check it to know where they at. You got to basically pan the area and cast until you get a bite. And once you get a bite, you sit there and you really fish that area. That's the key. Might go to all these coves and just cast and catch them today, but I'm not too sure they've got that tight up against the bank yet. It might be a few moving in and out. When they do, you can catch them up casting like this. But preferably you want a little brush to pinpoint on. Preferably. Pinpoint the brush. The only thing about casting the banks like this, you get hung up a lot. And then it's aggravating. I like deep water casting over a little brush where it ain't so thick where they'll congregate around, but you don't get hung up every time you throw it. And see, right now, I just cast it 2 or 3 times right in there in that shallow area. And it is a little tree out there, and I ain't got a bite. So that tells me they out deeper. So today's one of them days you take control through here and have your jigs running about 8 foot in the middle of this cove, you'll probably catch some more. Well, we're gonna let that rest for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go right back over there and see if we can't catch another one. Because that's where the fish are, they're out here deeper. And I need to turn my fish finder. I never did turn my fish finder where I could see it. But hey, I can't see how many I got in there, but there's some pretty good ones. Hey, they ain't big, they just the average size crappies. They ain't as huge as the ones I caught the other day. These are average size. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that one. Hey, some of them nice. Some of them nice, some of them ain't so nice. But hey, you got to love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. We got 6. I need to turn my fish finder. All right, we got 6 now. I'm gonna go right back up that brush again. I'm telling you, move away from it. It don't have to be long. And sometimes you can go right back to it. Okay, let's go back to it. That's where they at. Out from that brush. Where they at. Now at this point, once they off of that, is a cove runs back in here. the ideal thing to do is throw some jigs out and troll to the back of the cove and see if you can pick up some in the middle of the coves out there, stirring around, feeding is the ideal thing to do. Like I said, I got an 8th head on here, so I'm not using the lead. If I use a 16th head, I like to use a little lead in Lake Monticello to get it down a little bit, 8 foot or so when I'm trolling or casting, it holds it down a little bit. That's what my preference is. I got braid on here to on this rod to a swivel, a little light, small braid, and then I got a piece of 10-inch monofilament, basically, to the jig head. That's what I got. We can get one more before we go to another spot. I got a couple coves I haven't tried yet that I need to try. But my heart got broke when I went around the corner. There's one boat, one truck at the ramp, and he's sitting on my hole. So I got a feeling. I did see a little bit of the corner of the bank yesterday on my video, and I got a feeling they were looking at it, and they recognized the little spot. And they sure sitting on it. And I'm sure it's other people knows that spot. It ain't just me that knows that spot. The other day when them other people was in there, the bass boys was coming by and they was bringing in 2 at a time, and plenty of them little bass boys seen that. They might have got their buddies, hey man, I know where the crappies are, and then that's how they found it. You never know how to find it. They might have found it just casting like I'm doing and searching, and it's all kind of ways to find a good hole, and they already probably knew about it. This lake's been here for a long time, and all the good spots. A good crappie fisherman knows the good spots, let me tell you. But there ain't no guarantee that the crappies is going to be in every one of these coves. They're in certain coves. I've got coves that I used to catch them in. I hadn't even went and tried yet, so it's a good possibility they could be in them. But right now, we done caught all the fish over here. We caught them right here, and I'm going to have to let y'all go. But anyhow, hey, glad y'all could be with the Old Fisherman. I was going to try to catch one more casting off this dock, because I feel like there's another night there. But whether he can bite, I don't know. I need to fix that line right there too, because that thing's in bad shape. Aggravating me coming through there. But I'm glad you could be with the Old Fisherman on another episode. Hey, I done a video by this dock last year, so it ain't no secret. I figured might as well show this. And it's hard to do videos not showing. When I get my camera up, then you can't hear me, because it's above the sound wave. And the higher I put that camera, the less you can hear me talk. And everybody commented last night wanting to know why they can't hear me. Well, I could hear fine. You got to turn your volume up on your TV. I had it on a 4K TV and I could hear it, but it wasn't loud, no. And it should be loud. I don't know if this new camera's got a worse microphone to it, because my old camera, I didn't have a problem. And I have been putting a little cushion over the speaker holes for the wind, but we don't have any wind today, so I don't have it on there today. And maybe that's affecting it. I don't know. All I know is I got to talk really loud, and if I point away from it casting, then you can't hear me. And that's the problem we're having. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the fly rod now. And all this talking, that was a bite. I missed it. Doggone, that was a bite. I missed it. All this talking will run them away. Y'all want me to talk louder, but yet I got to hold down what I'm saying, because I run the fish off. So I don't know what we're going to do. I need to get me a wireless mic and try to figure out how to do all that. What I need is just put it right here on my clip, on my chin, at my chin. And then I'll probably have wind noise in it if it's windy. So it's hard to do all this stuff, people. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, though. They might want something settled. I'm going to take that fly rod and that jig, if I can pull it out of him, and I'm going to try something right quick, because I know it's another night I had a bite.